So here's the burning question. Do we regret selling the Porsche 911 to buy a van? And the answer is... Check out the Ferrari 360. That really reminds me of when I had a sports car.
That is my ideal car, and that one is even better, and I want it.
Morning guys, well we're on one of our walks with Thor as usual. He's happy as anything because he's out and about. The weather's quite decent today. So we've just been talking obviously while we're on our walk, and one of the things that we've been talking about is, you know, we've had the campervan now for about nearly 2 years, and you know, we've got so many plans and different things that we want to do and places where we want to go. And we were just saying, if we'd never have got the campervan,
we wouldn't have gone to half the places.
We wouldn't have gone to like the places we've got. We wouldn't have discovered all the places that we go. You know, and basically the world's our oyster, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
With all the things that we're doing.
Like we're going on that the big European trip this year, but then after that we've got so many plans that we're already starting to look into and starting to book a few things already.
For like for like the year 2020, we're even like looking at
the amount of travels that we're thinking of doing and already planning is...
Yeah, it's like we're looking already in the year 2020 for like places in Switzerland and things, and
Austria.
Austria and things.
But we're going to be staying in the campervan.
Yeah.
Looking at the new campsite spot abroad, and then we're also we're going to do a big Scotland trip next year and film that as well.
Yeah, and obviously Thor's coming everywhere with us because obviously he's got his pet passport. So yeah. Now if you've watched like other videos that we've done, you'll know that, like I've mentioned a few times, that before we got the campervan, the process of getting it, basically we had a sports car, didn't we?
Yeah.
And
because we're really into our sports cars.
Yeah,
so.
one of our other passions is we're into supercars and things. Now in summer, we're going to be bringing some like track day content and things like that, because that's one of the things that we're into and it's part of our adventures. So, you know, that's something that we're into. So I'm just going to show you like the view that we've got here. That's where we're walking. Absolutely fantastic, and that I can hear running water. One minute. Going off the subject a bit here, but when I see things I've got to have a look. There's running water there. Let's see if I can get a bit closer to it.
Oh, maybe that way to get there.
We're going off the subject a bit, but we like to have a look where we are. So let's turn this round and... Okay, this looks like a big field. We don't really know where we are, but we just like going out for the day. And yeah, we're in Cheshire somewhere, but yeah, we found some running water there. Yeah, really nice here. Right, let's get back onto the subject we was talking about. So yeah, getting back on the subject there, we got distracted, but that's why we love going out for the day and stuff, just finding different things. This is really peaceful here. Like I said, we're in Cheshire somewhere. But yeah, yeah, like, again, as we just mentioned, if we didn't have the campervan, there's so many things that we wouldn't have done. Now, before we got the campervan, if you'd have said to me, like, oh, let's go camping, or, you know, let's go to a campsite and things like that, what would I have said?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not a chance. It's not something that I ever thought that I'd be into, but obviously getting the campervan, you know, we've realised that we do like travelling about and obviously staying in campsites and basically roughing it a little bit, because let's be honest, you know, like the campervan lifestyle, it is a little bit about roughing it. So
with some luxuries.
Yeah, with some luxuries obviously, but you know, you're obviously confined to, you know, what you can do. But that being said, obviously
it's all about getting out and
yeah,
living life, because otherwise you're just stuck. You're doing the same thing day in, day out.
Yeah, we found a little river thing there. Told you we keep getting distracted, but
you keep getting distracted.
I keep getting distracted. Told you, keep getting distracted. Nice things that I want to look at. But yeah, as I was saying, in previous videos I've mentioned that obviously we had a sports car, and obviously I think I mentioned that we went to Cornwall once. We were staying in Stonerush Lakes, and we were staying in a campsite. We were staying in a log cabin overnight, and we arrived. We set off obviously very early, but we arrived about 4 hours earlier than we should have checked in. And
but we've been travelling through the night.
But we've been travelling through the night. It was about 8 hours or something,
so
the journey to get
there.
Yeah. And basically, when we got there, we were tired and we had to sleep in the car for a bit. And obviously in Cornwall, there's a lot of campervans and stuff, because obviously there's a big following of that down there. And what did you say? Wouldn't it be good
if we had a campervan?
And anyway, that's where the seed planted. But like I said, I have mentioned that in previous videos. Now, over the period of 8 months after that, you know, we were talking about it a lot. Now, here's the thing. We could not have afforded to just go out and buy a campervan.
No.
But we had a sports car. Now, I've not mentioned what the sports car was before, but basically the sports car, what was it?
It was a Porsche Carrera 4S.
Yeah, Porsche 911.
Which was like the sports car that you've always wanted.
Yeah, it was basically it was a dream car, and
Which way do you want to walk?
obviously it took us a lifetime to get it. Just show you the view here. Oh, I hear more water. Oh, what are you doing? Come on. So yeah, basically, we had a Porsche 911, and the only way that we could have got a campervan is by selling that sports car. Now, if you put yourself in our shoes, the only way that we could have got a campervan, because obviously that's the idea that we had, because it's something that we wanted to do, was obviously sell the Porsche 911. Now, let's look at this basically. Selling a Porsche 911 and buying a van. Now, obviously when we spoke to friends and things like that, and they said, you know, we're thinking of obviously getting a van and selling a sports car, people are like, are you crazy? Are you mad? Are you crazy? Because who in the right mind would sell a Porsche 911 and buy a van? I mean...
And to say that the Porsche was like your all-time car, that it took you a long time to get the car of your dreams.
I'm a Porsche guy, and it took me many, I always said that I would get a Porsche, and I did. And like I said, the prospect of having to sell that to buy a van, but then obviously we weighed up all the pros and cons and everything, and we decided, let's sell the car to buy a van. Now, I'll tell you now, it was a scary process, because if we'd have obviously sold the sports car, bought a van, ended up losing a lot of money, and then hated obviously the camper lifestyle, because obviously, like I said, we are into supercars and sports cars. If we'd have sold that and bought a van and we regretted it, it would have been a big problem. So here's the burning question. Do we regret selling the Porsche 911 to buy a van? And the answer is absolutely not. It's the best thing we have ever done. Even before we met each other, obviously, you know, we both had different adventures and things like that, but we both said that in everything that we've ever done, we've never done anything like that, and we do not regret it. It's honestly, even 2 years later, it's without a shadow of a doubt one of the best things that we've ever done.
100%. I'd have no regrets.
Oh, no regrets whatsoever. I can, obviously, don't get me wrong, I do miss having a Porsche 911, because obviously,
Which is why we bought something else.
Which is why we bought something else, but that's coming up in summer, and obviously if you read our description, things like that, you'll see what it is. But obviously that's going to be something that we're going to be doing in summer. But yeah, getting rid of like a sports car, a supercar even. It's not even a sports car, it's a supercar. Absolutely no regrets whatsoever.
If we'd kept the Porsche, we wouldn't have seen half of the places that we have been. I mean, we've just come here today randomly. Yeah, we've just come through random. I mean, look, have a look. It's so peaceful and nice here.
Yeah, it's so peaceful. He absolutely loves it. You know, no, without a shadow of a doubt, no regrets. So yeah, let's go that way.
I think we might be a bit lost.
Yeah, we're a bit lost here, but anyway. So obviously we got the van, and like a lot of our friends now, when we like tell them places that we've gone. Oh, don't fall. Oh, there's sheep over there.
That doesn't look like a sheep.
You probably can't see, but there's 2 big sheep. I think we're actually in someone's field here, so I think we need to turn round. Because yeah, there's sheep. I don't think that we should actually be here. So anyway, let's turn round and we'll carry on talking. This way, Thor. Bridge? No, I'll go back that way. So yeah, a lot of our friends have like said to us, oh, you know, we'd love to have a camper van, because they've seen like the type of things that we do. Now, the thing is, if you know, you can have like a lot of good ideas to like do things like, and a lot of people say, oh, I'd love to get a van, you know, and obviously go travelling and stuff. Well, but listen, if you're thinking about doing it,
do it.
Do it. Yeah, you might have a car. Do you know what? Sell your car and get whatever van you can get for whatever money that the car's worth. Because obviously, you've still got a vehicle. You can still, because these are all the things that we went through, isn't it? What we're saying is, you know, if you're thinking about getting like a van and converting it, and you know, I mean, ours isn't. We've had ours 2 years, and ours is nowhere near finished, is it?
No.
Sorry, just coming through here. Like I said, I think we stumbled into someone's actual field there. But yeah, you know, ours is nowhere near finished, but you know, you can, like I said, you can get a van and you can do it as long as you've got enough room to sleep in, even if you just stick a mattress in, because we didn't have sleeping facilities in the van when we first got ours, but we still went places and we just slept on a blow-up mattress. But obviously, oh sorry, it's a bit muddy here. 1 minute, just lift them up or something. We don't want them to get muddy, so we'll lift them up over all the mud. That's the thing about having a white dog in it though. Eh? That's the thing about having a white dog. You want to try and keep them clean. But yeah, we went to places and just slept on a blow-up mattress, but obviously we didn't have the YouTube channel then, so there's no, obviously we didn't film anything like that. But yeah, it'll take time. But anyway, I implore you, if you're thinking that you want to do some type of travel, you know, then get a van. The other option is, obviously, if you don't want to do that, go on, Brooke, say it again.
Get a tent.
Exactly, get a tent, because a lot of places that we've gone, you can just like pitch up a tent and things like that.
I always pictured camping from when I was a little kid, and it was muddy, it was dirty, there was bugs in the tent,
yeah.
I was freezing, but now I've been to a campsite, it's nothing like that.
It's nothing like that.
Even like we've been camping in bad weather.
Yeah.
We've camped in all sorts of weather, and although sometimes before we had heating and everything, it was a little bit uncomfortable because it was freezing. It was still.
But that's when you snuggle up.
It was still really nice.
You snuggle up to your missus and your doggy.
Well, I just snuggled up to Thor, really.
What was that? I don't think he can quite decide where he wants to sniff.
No. So I just wanted to say, one of the best things I find about this camper van is I've never planned so much things in my life. I mean, the amount of things that we've got planned is just loads. And then look how happy he is. I've never seen him so happy as to be outside, outdoors. And I think nowadays a lot of people, they don't get out enough. Yeah. And I was one of them.
Yeah, I was one of them as well.
And now, I just want to be outside all the time. I just want to get away all the time. But the amount of things that we've got planned is just...
Yeah, we have got a lot planned, and obviously want to take you guys along for the journey with us, and
so in 2020
hopefully inspire some other people to get out and travel, because we've had some positive comments of different people.
Yeah.
You know, and Thor's got some fans as well. You know, but you know, it's good that like other people are like seeing things and, you know, inspiring them to get out and about, because, you know, it makes us want to do more and things. So
although like we've not done too many trips this year, it's mainly because we've got such a big trip planned.
Yeah, the big European road trip.
In 2020, I've already started planning things.
Yeah. Like
we're doing a Scotland trip, I'm planning one for abroad in the campervan to a few different countries. Nothing finalised
We will squeeze a Scotland trip in this year.
Yes.
We will, because we love it there.
We're also looking in doing the Land's End to John O'Groats.
Yeah, that's something we want to do. Obviously we need to travel down towards Land's End, and then basically just do a run from Land's End all the way up to John O'Groats. But that's going to take some organising, and we're trying to see if we can get some other people to do it as well.
I think it'd make a really good road trip. Yeah. With a few people with us, it would just be a lot more fun and enjoyable.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly guys, the opportunities of having a camper van, they're endless, and I know we keep like going over the same thing, but honestly, van life for us, you know, getting a van and everything, is one of the best things that we've done. We can't say it enough, can we? We honestly, we can't say it enough, and
we love it.
We love it.
Love it.
And Thor absolutely loves it. Come on. Trying to get him to do some running with me, but he's not interested. He just wants to sniff everything. What you thought? Well guys, today's video, as the title says, it's basically, you know, did we make the right choice, obviously getting rid of a sports car to obviously get a camper van, and obviously we've already said we absolutely did.
Absolutely, no regret.
So anyway, we hope that this video has inspired somebody that's like maybe thinking about, you know, like getting some type of like camper van or something like that, because, you know, it can be done. If you've got a car, yeah, it's a risk, you know, getting rid of a car, buying a van and things. But like I said, the risk that we took getting rid of like a supercar to obviously get the van and stuff, you know, it was a big risk, but obviously we really enjoyed it. You know, if you're thinking about it, do it, no questions.
You only live once.
Yeah, do it. Right, that's today's video done. We're just going to go and carry on having a walk around in this lovely scenery, and let Thor sniff everything and have fun. If you haven't subscribed already, please do hit that notification bell, because we've got lots and lots of videos coming up. We're going that way. We've got lots of videos coming up. Give it a thumbs up, and until next time, from me, Brooke and Thor, bye for now. Bye.